There was a message that came through from an Islamic sister where she says, my child has eczema. Eczema nowadays is very common in many households. Grown-ups are affected by it. Children are affected by it. Sometimes newborns are affected by it as well. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect our children from eczema. For this specific Islamic sister, may Allah Azza wa Jal remove this problem from your child. And this medical condition where patches of the skin become rough, they become inflamed with blisters, and there's a whole lot of itching, and due to that there's bleeding as well. Allahu Akbar. Allah Azza wa Jal remove this problem from our children, from ourselves as well, those who are suffering. There is a true incident where the Muballighin of Dawud Islami mention this waqi'ah, this narration, that a certain person was suffering from very acute eczema. It was a very intense form of eczema, and the whole body was constantly itching. This person was suffering a lot, and so many treatments were tried, but none of them were effective. They all had failed. So the person decides to travel all the way to Hijaz. Hijaz is the province where Makkah Sharif and Madani Sharif is. So this person traveled with a qafila, a caravan, to Hijaz, and they were passing through Baghdad Sharif. It was night time. They decided to put up camp there. So the whole time they're traveling, and this person is tired, exhausted, and the itching begins. It becomes unbearable. Anyways, he finds out that the blessed Mazar Sharif of the fourth Khalifa of Islam, Sayyidina Mawla Ali Karramallah Ta'ala Wajhahul Kareem, is nearby. So what does he decide? He decides to go to the blessed Mazar Sharif of Sayyidina Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. He goes there, he sits there, he makes dua, and in the condition of being exhausted, he dozes off, he sleeps away, and his fortune awakes. He sees Sayyidina Mawla Ali Karramallahu Ta'ala Wajhahul Kareem in his dream, and he complains that, Ya Ali, O our master, O our leader, I have this problem, I have this difficulty, please advise me. And in the dream, Sayyidina Mawla Ali Karramallahu Ta'ala Wajhahul Kareem teaches him a specific Quranic wadhifa, a Quranic dua to be recited. That person recites it. When he wakes up, he is shocked, and he is joyous, because he looks at his body and the eczema has completely disappeared. Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah Azza wa Jal. What is that Quranic wadhifa? Subhanallah Azza wa Jal. Listen carefully and keep in mind something. Because these are words or a verse from the glorious Quran, or part of a verse, it must be recited with tajweed and makharij, which means in the proper manner. The pronunciations must be correct. The proper rules that apply to the glorious Quran must be applied as well, must be correct. And for this, perhaps you can get somebody whose tajweed and makharij is correct. They can recite it, or yourself. But if yours is not, why not enroll in Madrasatul Madina? Madrasatul Madina is a facility for kids and for grown-ups as well. And for your convenience, even Madrasatul Madina online is available, where we can correct our Quranic pronunciations. We can learn the proper tajweed and makharij, so that we don't get involved in sin by reciting the Quran incorrectly. Because by reciting incorrectly, the meanings change, and sometimes it can be very sinful as well. Allah protect us. Anyways, in Para 18, Juz 18, Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 14. Surah Mu'minun, verse 14. The following verse should be recited one time, and inshallah Azza wa Jal, that person must continue this recitation. It will have some healing effect, it will have some positive benefits for that individual, or for the person whom the individual is reciting. That verse is Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. فَكَسَوْنَا الْعِظَامَ لَحْمًا ثُمَّ أَنشَأْنَاهُ خَلْقًا آخَرَ فَتَبَارَكَ اللَّهُ أَحْسَنُ الْخَالِقِينَ. Translation from Kanzul Iman. Then covered the bones with flesh, then developed it in a different mold. Therefore, most auspicious is Allah, the best creator. Surah Mu'minun, verse 14. I will also advise you, Amir Ahl Sunnah Dam Barakatuhum Al-Aliya's famous book called Garelu Ilaj can also be consulted. There are some wadha'if for people who are suffering from eczema that is contained in that wonderful book. And also don't forget, visit a Ta'weedat At-Tariya stall for some treatment, some cart water treatment, some wadhifa as well. Inshallah Azza wa Jal, may Allah Azza wa Jal remove this problem, remove this difficulty from your child and from those who are suffering. Inshallah Azza wa Jal. Ameen. Bijahin Nabi al-Ameen Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.